to do more retakes during fight scenes or speaking parts?
What's that? Sorry.
Mascot. On set, did you have to do more retakes during fight scenes or when you were just talking?
Oh, like I mean, we were pretty quick at all that stuff. You know, I mean, the fight scenes were fast. We didn't have too much time to go back. The scenes were quick. You know, I mean, the thing about it, there's really not much to the lines, but Power Rangers is kind of like, I say, it was a cheesy show, but kids like cheese. I mean, that's number one thing. You know, I tell everyone that. It's the truth, like string cheese. Everyone likes string cheese. It's like, I want string cheese, all little kids, right? So we eat it up. And even though the lines were cheesy, sometimes they were really hard to take serious, you know? So there was like a lot of outtakes. Unfortunately, a lot of my outtakes didn't make it because they weren't too clean. But Jason Narvy's outtakes and Paul's and all that, they made the air. I love when they showed the outtakes. I forgot what season it was. But on Zio or whatever, like on the end of it, they'd show some outtakes and stuff like that. So it was cool. Yeah, in the back with the bandana and the glasses and the, yeah, that's it.
In America!
Okay. Do I think it was the greatest thing that ever came out of Japan? Besides sushi? Yeah. For me, it was the greatest thing. For me, I think it was great. I liked the Japanese series a little bit better because it had blood and a little bit more violence, you know? I always pushed for the violence, but unfortunately, like, Saban and Disney, we always had a smile when we do fight scenes. I was tired of smiling all the time. It's like, you know, smile. And then on Dino Thunder, I was doing my kiosk. I was like, shoot, like that, right? So I got a memo. Memos don't work well for me because I just like rebel against memos. I got a memo under my door that said, from Disney, that said, please refrain from using any cuss words and stuff like that. And the word S-H-I-T when I key eye. So I'm like, they must think when I go, shit, that means I go, shit, you know? So like, for like a couple fight scenes, I was like, shit, bullshit, fire! Memos don't work well. I don't like memos. It's like a kid in the candy store. Don't eat candy. How come? Don't touch that. Why not? You know, the little thing says, don't turn this page over. I always turn it over. I want to see what's underneath it. Yes.
How did it feel playing around when the bad guy shot the laser at the floor?
When the laser in costume?
Yeah.
A lot of that stuff was filmed in, you know, the Japanese, you know, we stole it from, you know, used it, borrowed it from the Japanese footage, and then we just intercut it with, you know, us in like out of costume and stuff like that. So unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to feel the laser. Feel the laser. One time the laser did hit me between, no, I'm just kidding. Okay. Barely missed it, just singed. Okay. Oh, yes, in the back? Every time when people say request, I go, oh God. No, I'm not taking my shirt off. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, you will?
Or my pants. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's see. Go ahead. Sorry. That'd be $20. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. I'm sorry, man. So many people. Yeah, well, both companies are cheap, but they're cheap, okay. But anyway, Saban unfortunately didn't keep a lot of people, you know, like happy, and Disney's the same way. But I think Saban, now that they bought it back, I think Haim is smart to buy it back. I think he's got the right formula for it, and you know, I think he knows he knows that certain, you know, the way it's supposed to be. And Disney has different producers. They don't really know the whole Power Ranger franchise. Heinz started the Power Ranger franchise, so I think it's going to be good in Saban's hands again. And
Disney took away some of the more visible morals. From what I remember, Power Rangers, when it was the original series, they had more, they thought more. And I think when Disney got it, they took out some of that. They focused more on action.
yeah, the only reason why that happened though is because when I left Saban, like, you know, I left as a Ranger, and because I just, you know, I don't know, it's a long story, but I left, and then they kind of got rid of everyone else, and Saban, you know, didn't want to have the actors feel like they have power, you know? So hold on, I was kidding. They didn't want them to have, that's why they changed the season in actors every season. So the actors, by the time the actor has any kind of power, you know, because when my Green Ranger, I was supposed to go to, well, I filmed Cybertron, which was We Are Troopers, okay? And I left the show as the Green Ranger. Brad Hawkins, who that was in Cybertron, was supposed to take my role as the White Ranger. Well, I was happy because I was next door in my own sound stage by myself, you know, so I was like, oh, this is perfect, you know, my own room. And then we made the switch back, and I was happy because then we started doing the movie again. So, you know.
Okay, my request was, I didn't get to see you do this in person, and you did it at a other convention. Did you do your Green Ranger last week?
The evil Green Ranger
Please?
laugh? Evil Green Ranger laugh. Go ahead, then I'll take you, okay?
Did you have any formal martial arts training, like with the more traditional styles, or were you always strictly the jiu-jitsu and...
No, I wasn't in jiu-jitsu. My style at that time was, I trained in an organization called Red Dragon Karate since the age of 4. It was American style, Red Dragon. It was American blend, and when I auditioned for the show, I was a 3rd-degree black belt at the time. So my base style was like Shotokan. And you know, and so I have that style. Then I started doing jiu-jitsu and wrestling because you have to, you know. So I just don't want my ears like the cauliflower stuff. It makes me hungry when I see them. I guess if you want to meet a little later. Whoa! No, I'm just kidding.
Waka waka.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Oh, and then go ahead. Sorry.
Would it be alright just to see something? Because I was like really interested about the demo, and I just wanted to see something.
Yeah, but I'm in Levi's and my pants are gonna rip. No,
I'll take a knee to the face.
No, look. I thought this was like a martial arts class. I was gonna teach you guys reactions and stuff like that. But there's just too many people in here.
Because you're the White Ranger.
Well, thank you, I appreciate that. But you know, you can Google me. It feels funny. You can. Next time I come out, I'll do something. You Google me right now? Stop. All right, let's see. How about over there? Yeah.
How'd you get started? Like, how'd you answer the casting calls for Power Rangers in the first place? Were they like looking for a guy to play a dude?
Are you Googling?
Yeah. No, it was, actually the script was called Phantoms, and I went to an agency called The Agency, and it's true. And then I went there, and then I was supposed to get represented. I had long hair, and the guy told me to cut my hair. Make a long story short, I cut my hair and went back to him. And I said, look, I cut my hair, ready to sign me? And he's like, I don't have time, I'm doing a Coca-Cola commercial. I was like, no, I cut my hair, you're going to sign me because I cut my hair. So I was kind of being really persistent, you know, at that time. And so anyway, he gave me a script. He's like, here, look, read for this, we'll just call it even. And that was Phantoms, and that was Power Rangers is what it was. And I remember reading the script going like, Zordon. I'm like, who the heck is Zordon? And I remember I was reading for the Green Ranger. Then I was thinking, if I got to wear like a park ranger suit, that's fine too. I thought it was like a ranger suit, you know, like a park ranger. So I didn't really know what it was. And then when I got the role, I showed people the pilot, and I swear everybody, including family too, was like, oh, that's cheesy, that's never going to sell. And then I went to other agencies, and they're like, oh, that show's never going to sell, and this is one of the biggest kids show in the world, you know? And yeah. So all the people that say, no, 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 you know, it's like, ha-ha. Ha-ha. Okay, with the Rocky candy. Rocky. I say Rocky because Rocky changes it, you know, like show his character Rocky, he puts Rocky in. Okay.
You just got finished up filming the movie. What's the storyline?
Oh, with the One Warrior. Yep, I just finished the movie. I might have the trailer tomorrow, I'm not too sure. But it's with James Russo and Dominic Keating, and it's called The One Warrior. There's tons of fighting in there. I kind of felt like I was back on Power Rangers.